Good afternoon, good people. My name is Nqobile Mkwananzi, also known as the Rhino Man. I have completed my 760-kilometer journey from Beitbridge to Victoria Falls, raising awareness on anti-litter highway, as well as raising funds towards conservation education. The aim is to encourage government to revive conservation clubs in schools so that we can catch them young, as well as conscientize travelers along the way not to litter our highways, because these are arteries of our economy. Why I started in Beitbridge is because just after hosting COP15, we know that Limpopo is a wetland and Zambezi is a wetland, so I decided to start my walk from Limpopo and finish it in the wetland, Wetland City, which is Victoria Falls, where I've just arrived after 30 days of walking. And this month is National Cleanup Month, as we all know, so it was also a way of commemorating our National Cleanup Month, raising awareness so that we try by all means to keep our city clean. Well, there is a long way to go because a lot of people are not that much versed when it comes to conservation. We need to teach more people about conservation. That's why I'm saying we have to start from the young ones, start from a tender age, and educate people so that they know more about conservation. Yes, along the way, here and there, you find people who would know. Some would see me carrying my bag and think that I am Mzanga, I'm carrying something. But well, after explaining to them, that's when they will say, wow, you are doing a great job. And getting into Mad South, I think Mad South people were very, very supportive. As I walked, they would bring in water, something to keep me rehydrated. Unlike when I go to Mad North, where you got 1, 2 people who were supportive. Others, they will just stop and talk to you or watch and go. But from now, next thing is go back to schools, revive environment clubs, and observe important conservation dates. Especially next year, we're starting with World Wetlands Day, where we need to commemorate it through activities with school children. Maybe we'll do quiz or debate for that. Moving on, we'll do World Wildlife Day and then World Environment Day. And next year, my walk will be a reverse walk. This time I'm doing Zambezi to Limpopo. It's still 760 kilometers, so that people will get used to that. They've been used to Matopo, Vic Falls, and Vic Falls, Matopo. So this time I decided to make it bigger so that we can cover a bigger catchment area and educate people about conserving our wetlands, as we have noticed that along the way, our highways are highly littered. Secondly, all this litter is going to be washed away into our rivers. Then the next thing, we don't have water to drink. So let's educate each other, let's conscientize one another so that we know whatever we're doing, it has repercussions at the end of the day. Thank you very much. Well, the major challenge that we face in conservation is climate finance. That is why I did this work. It was more of raising funds towards next year's projects. So if there are any ways that we can do, maybe have a fundraising dinner together as a local authority and channel the funds towards conservation education, towards activities that involve young children to be proactive. Let's not just talk in classrooms about conservation education. Let's take them out so that they can see the wetlands that we have here. Let's take them out so that they can see the animals that we have here, so that they can learn to coexist or to live in harmony with wildlife, since we are in a national park.